Hey guys, this is Nathan with TCG Bros again. Been a while, as you can tell, since the last time I made a video on this channel, but kind of working, just going through more personal life stuff the last year or so, but and decided getting out of the game about after the time of like Infernoid format or so, but just bought these the other day. I talked to a few of my old school YuGiOh buddies on Instagram and whatnot. So kind of thinking about picking the game back up for the time being, but I definitely won't be posting it as much as I used to or buying as much sealed product or anything because it is pretty expensive. But given that I find some other people that want to work on the channel with me, I definitely wouldn't mind doing it in my spare time again. I just know that as one person it's pretty hard to keep up with everything because there's a lot to do and a lot to be bought. So probably going to hang out on DevPro quite a bit, do some duels and stuff on there, just to try out the newer stuff and like newer tech cards, but I'm not too familiar with Link yet or anything new really, just because I've been out since basically when Pendulum started to go into full swing is kind of when I left the game for a little while, but saw these, heard they were pretty popular, so I was like, well, we'll go buy a couple and kind of see what they're all about here. But I opened up a couple of the LOB packs that they're selling in the store the other day and got those out of it, so not too bad for just like, I think I got them at a discount for what they even were supposed to be, so let's see what all we got. Alright. So unfortunately, none of the really fantastical stuff in here for the graded card anyway. Sorry, I'm like also testing out camera focus and whatnot. Been a while, like I said, since I've been on here much. But anyway, the last actual sealed product packs that I really ever bought before I got out, I honestly couldn't even tell you really what they were, because it's been quite a while, so I missed a lot of sets in between. Like I said, I quit buying packs before Link monsters were ever put into packs, so it has been quite a while. But no foil from our LOB loan pack, but also I know you can get like a legacy box that has all old school packs in it. To be honest, I don't really feel one way or another about getting one of these boxes that has all old school packs or not, just because I haven't opened up any of these sets that are in here regardless of what set they are, so haven't really opened up too many of any of them. But alright, what are these supposed to be? 5 foil cards. So Time Pendulum Graph, Double Iris, Rescue Hamster, Vortex, and Enlightenment Paladin. I actually do not have either of these in English. I have some foreign ones, but I don't really know what all's good and what's not good, because like I said, it's been a while. But I did order a booster box case of the special edition of Soul Fusion that just came out. I'm sorry if I'm saying the totally wrong set, but it's whatever the new set that had the reprints of Isolde and Summon Sorcerer in it. I didn't want to buy the expensive copies of either one, and I'm going to be going to a regional event here soon, and I was contemplating playing Noble Knights or Burning Abyss or something kind of on the lower end of things, because I'm not going to drop the money for a Boral Sworn or anything major yet, just because I don't know what I'm doing enough to really justify that money quite yet. So alright, Mythical Beast Medusa. But yeah, all the new archetypes, haven't really followed anything, so there's a lot of new archetypes. I'm not too sure of what everything is, or I know like Sky Striker and a lot of the more popular ones just from watching some videos of them being played, and I know about the hand trap Armageddon we're going through with like Ash Blossom, all that stuff, and I know about some of the combos and so on with Link. But like I said, this regional event I'm going to on December 15th, I'm kind of hoping it's like a good way of re-introing me to the game so I can kind of get used to the new play styles of everything. So, alright. World Legacy, X-Crawler, Quailark, Security Block, Ling Ling. Interesting. Yeah, same camera as I used to use. I always had a pretty decent camera. That was another thing I liked about when I did this. I've heard these Flames of Destruction packs are kind of good. I think these might have been one of the first ones that were coming out when I kind of quit Yu-Gi-Oh! For the time being. But nothing to do with the game, really. I mean, I didn't really think Link was fantastic, but I wasn't a huge fan of Pendulum in the beginning either. But I think it's just one of those things we kind of have to give time to figure everything out. Interesting. I have not seen a Shaddoll card for a long time. Vendread Nightmare. Nightmare Cerberus. I know some of these Nightmare Link cards are pretty good. Like, I know I need to get a copy of Nightmare Unicorn. I want to say it's like Nightmare Phoenix or something like that. So, anyway, that box was not too fantastic, but that's okay. Like I said, I know these are kind of like just the hot, limited holiday ones or whatever you want to call it. I'd seen a few people open them. I figured I'd give it a try, but like I mentioned at the very beginning, I probably won't be playing, or not playing, but I probably won't be buying too much sealed product unless there's stuff that has a pretty decent either resale value or just like I need a significant amount of cards from that set just for the sake of the cost of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I prefer to do a lot of testing on DevPro just so you get a feel for how everything works. You don't really have to spend the money because I don't have any shops or anything that are really local to me either. That was another thing that kind of contributed to me not playing for a while. Just when you don't have any shops that close to you and you don't have like a group of people that you regularly can get together with to play, I think it just takes away from the overall experience of learning the game. But this is obviously a legacy box, so maybe we got a better one. Nope. Got a Dragoness of the Wicked. I was thinking maybe because we got one of the hot boxes here. Probably shouldn't be what I refer to it as by hot box, but you get the gist of it. So kind of cool considering we open up 2 boxes and get one of the old school boxes. So can't complain. Hopefully we get at least 1 or 2 foils out of here. But if not, I won't take it personally. Like I said, this is a one-time thing. Ooh! Ultra Rare Time Wizard. That's pretty sweet. Time Wizard was one of my favorites from the cartoon. I've actually never owned a foil Time Wizard ever before. So that is pretty cool. So Ultra Rare Time Wizard. I'll take a Ultra Rare Time Wizard, considering there's not very many of these packs to begin with. So, but like I said, I went to the store the other day, and Walmart is selling like blister packs that have been repacked by some kind of extra company that have all these type of packs in them. Well, they had them incorrectly marked in the prices, so they gave them to me for $4 each. So I bought like 7 or 8 of them, and I got these out of the 7 or so that I opened. But I hadn't even really thought about filming or anything at the time because I know I'm not going to dedicate the time and the money that I did at one point just because I know it's not the most intelligent thing to do. Not that I don't enjoy it by all means, but like I said, it's more so just of a not so smart thing considering that I don't have very many places to go play or anything. So I'll stick to using the good old internet. Legendary Sword. Ooh, another Regeki. We're in the money for this box right here. I love it. That was another thing. When I got out of Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while, I sold a lot of my expensive staple cards. So, like I had Secret Rare Regekis, Secret Rare this or that, pretty much everything you could think of. And I sold all of that stuff just because I was trying to recover some of the money I had used to kind of building the YuGiOh channel over that time. Because I did spend a significant amount of money by the time I had gotten out of it, so a lot of my expensive like Synchro, XZ stuff, staple cards that were still being used that were legitimate in the game at the time, I did sell a lot of that, so I've been buying back like some smaller rarity versions just to kind of get myself caught up. But Dimension Hole, darn, the first pack of our legacy box that was not lucky. Can't complain though, I'm very happy about the Time Wizard. I always wanted a Time Wizard for my collection, and I didn't sell off very much from my collection of personal stuff when I stopped filming for a while. Oh, Mystic Tomato. Curse of Fiend. But I may flip through my binder here after we get done with this last pack here, just to kind of take a look in there, kind of show you guys what all I have left, what I'm working with. There's a lot of stuff I haven't taken the time to put back in there yet, but I'm trying to kind of reorganize for now. So just trying to buy like play sets of every card that I think are kind of still relevant. Ooh, Dark Mirror Force. So I will I think we've done about as good as we can expect to do for the old school packs. I know the odds of them are supposed to be, for the old school sets, like 1 in 4 or 5, something like that. Might be off by 1. Like I said, been a hot while since I've been on the game, so. But I mean, I'll take 3 out of 5 with 2 ultra rares, especially considering a super rare Regeki is already like $15 or $10 or $15, something like that. I don't really care about the exact prices because, like I said, I know this time around with me starting to get back into this, I'm not going to sell a whole lot of the staples or anything. I'm just going to kind of hold on to them that way. When we're between formats and stuff like that, I can easily go between what I need. And I think with staples, it's not as bad having to spend the money buying that kind of thing, because no matter what format, like you can take a little bit of time off the game, come back to the game, and you'll still have some cards that are always going to be relevant to a degree. So I would like to do that. I definitely wouldn't mind putting together some series of DevPro like duel replay videos or just live duels, something like that. But I would really like to have help with another person or two if I do go back to actually making videos pretty consistently. But never know what will happen. I do know some guys around that are into YuGiOh, so we'll see if anything ever becomes of it. But anyway, this is one of my old friendly binders here. Nothing too fantastic in here, like I said. These are both like French. These are Ultimate First Edition. I bought these all at one point because I, for some reason, wanted to buy like every dual terminal Golden Ladybug there was for sale on the internet. So I pretty much did, because they were cheap and dual terminal was kind of hard to find. This is kind of going back to the staple stuff. I know nobody really plays either of these cards anymore, or really any of them for that matter. But just cards I thought might kind of be of importance for keeping to some point. Xyz Universe is a pretty cool tech card. Obviously, any of like the regular stuff, not necessarily regular, but you get what I mean. Some of the old school stuff I was playing back in like Blue Eyes format, so Honest, Swordsman of Revealing Light, Guiding Ariadne, and the goodies. So I did keep a lot of my more expensive like Xyz Synchro, unless it was like really expensive at the time when I got out. So I sold like my Psyframe Omegas and stuff like that, but I actually pulled this 107 out of a first edition random blister pack once. Played these 2 cards back in Sylvan format, and then same thing, like I had bought Felgrand when I was back in that format. This is like a Spanish or some other language Giant Grinder. All this stuff came from typically like Sylvan format, times like that. Like I said, about the time of like Infernoid or Pendulum Magicians up front. Played a lot of that stuff. But speaking of that, I think So this is obviously my binder for non-collection related things. I'm going to grab out the other binder real quick here while I'm out, just for the heck of it. So, second monster binder. This one had more of like my collection related stuff in it. So, Ancient Sacred Wyvern, one of my favorite synchros of all time. Bought that card the day I won the first tournament I ever played in. Long while back. I actually was playing Sylvans when I won that. Some old school, like, one of these the Shining Dragons actually came from when I was a kid. Like, when the movie was actually first coming out in theaters, had come from that time. Got the good old Maiden from the classic Blue Eyes deck days. Never forgot about that. Some foreign stuff here and there. This stuff, all the Sylvan stuff in this binder is all like really hard to find foreign stuff. So all these Sylvans are German, Italian, French stuff. I know Dandelion got banned while I was gone. But like Rose Lovers are foreign. These are all German and whatnot. Obviously Soul Charge, Fool's Barrel. All that good stuff. Some other odd and end things. Celtic Guardian. First edition question, kind of hard to find. All my old school Light Swarms from the days of Infernoid. Miss that deck very much, hopefully. I'm hoping. Another project I'm kind of working on right now. Excuse my my LOB pulls, if I can get them apart here. Was working on rebuilding BA. I know you can do Pendulum and BA, all that kind of, not Pendulum, Link, but working on rebuilding BA. Got Noble Knight kind of working on the side. But like I said, for the time being, I'm just going to kind of stack up like Link monsters that are pretty much just key to the game entirely now. So stuff like Summon Sorcerer, that kind of thing. But like I said, definitely would not mind jumping back into DevPro pretty heavily. I got a good bit of time after work on a lot of days, so I do like testing out on there, and I'd much rather spend my time practicing the game on that. So if anybody wants to get on DevPro, that kind of thing, I've got Discord as well. So feel free to leave a comment with your Discord name or any of that information. I'll be on there quite a bit to just practice dueling and whatnot, getting used to the new format again. And then given that I can get back into the swing of things and we get away from these hand traps a little bit, I probably will get back into playing a little bit more frequently. But appreciate your guys' time if you stuck around for this long, and I will see you later, probably on the DevPro video.